Hello everyone, look at the
I'm
hands.
Canada 409.
We are here at...
Saving game.
Yes. Last time, we lied about meeting with Ryoma, or at least hearing his beautiful voice in the middle of the night.
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Kaito, shut up!
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices...
And then Kaito fucks us over.
Yes.
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
No, that's a lie.
Yes, that's a really bad lie.
That's a really bad lie.
I love how Shuichi's really bad at this. But he's so charismatic that everyone just believes him.
You know, downtown they call me bad at this.
There's an inside joke.
Yes.
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma.
I mean, he had that distinct...
Beautiful sounding voice.
He had that distinct, like, tentacle over his mouth sounding voice.
None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
Nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
Oh my god.
Who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
I don't know, I mean, it just depends.
It's still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying. Then don't tell we'll believe
But I am.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
I kind of like the lie feature in this game because sometimes you do have to lie sometimes to reach the actual truth.
Should be able to believe him. That's right. You can believe me.
We still haven't, like, looked into the split paths.
Oh yeah, let me see if you like have to lie or if that feature is absolutely necessary.
I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
Or if you can just lie at random points.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
What's it called? A backdoor?
Wouldn't be
Oh,
able
it's
to
an,
trust
oh yeah,
no one
alternate routes.
anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
You just have to tell me any specific ones, unless there's ones, like, coming up that I can take. But
Right, that proves it then.
they don't
Ryoma
also
was
have to
still
tell me what they
alive during
are.
nighttime.
Why not?
Oh, I have a spoiler-free back route guide.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have to play through the game again because there's one in every trial.
Alright.
Or excuse me, there's one back route in one and then a couple in the others.
Yeah, we'll show them off in another playthrough then.
Yes. I don't know if they lead to different conclusions though.
They don't lead to different conclusions, I'm sure. They just lead to, because, I mean, it's always just, you find the killer.
Because I'm assuming it's not, we're not going to heavy rain this, where the killer can be random.
No.
I'm assuming the killer's random in that game, right?
I don't know. I don't even know anything about that game, so I'll just like...
The game where you, do nothing?
I don't even know... No, I just said I don't know anything about that game. I don't know if you do nothing. That's how much I know about it. But, okay, my point is that we will just, like, show those alternate paths on our playthrough, unless we just happen to run into them, which I doubt.
No, because you need to do very specific things.
Yeah, okay.
In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Why?
I guess that means
Exactly.
everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes? So, everyone is...
I wanted to make a joke, but we didn't get it.
Okay.
Right back where we started.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after...
I don't know why Kaito is just, like, constantly like, oh, like, because Maki is clear, I'm clear. Like, unless they were together, but then he could have just mentioned that.
Because his gut feeling tells him that they're both innocent anyway, so that's why he's very insistent on it.
Yeah, but he's the one with no evidence to back it up, and, like, we're being fucking... We're beating down on Maki like it's nobody's business, but he's, like... He's basically getting off scot-free. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
When was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
No, it wasn't.
That's not possible.
Kimiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
And when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ramo's body get placed in a piranha tank? It's around midnight. Couldn't even be before nighttime. Couldn't have been the morning after. That leaves.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime.
Yeah, and after the murder.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese.
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
No, because the windows can open.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
I'm also known as the snoozing sorceress.
Title for a door.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Kimiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
No, but yes.
Play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
In the morning.
Down, everyone. Go to
think we're just riffing
discuss
this now.
disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement?
Oh.
A disagreement?
Oh, okay.
That's one of these.
I thought we were gonna have like a sword match with Monokuma.
No, I didn't know what was happening. I was like, oh god, Monokuma's coming in here.
Someone draw Shuichi sword fighting Monokuma.
Sword fighting.
Oh my god. Penis fencing.
I'm sure it's out there.
Then, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Well, I do like this. Now that I know what the controls are.
You gotta do that whole
Yes.
crazy thing again.
By the way, when we restart the game, we really should change it to keyboard mode.
Yeah, that's cool. It's never remember to. I know what the buttons are now, though.
That's
so
true.
That's fine. You know, it's show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, I would have been for nothing. I won't fail. I will not fail. Ooh, we've seen this cutscene a couple times already.
And you can't skip it.
I wonder who the dead people are gonna agree with.
I think they just get randomly sorted, actually.
No, I know, but I just think it's funny. If Gota dies, like, there's gonna be like a whole line of people at the end there of just like dead people.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie,
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Kimiko.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
How?
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
Yes.
But pool next to gym, all blocked.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool
I can see
area
what you
itself.
thought that.
But should we trust Maki's
Oh, that one was
testimony in the
rules.
physical?
Not
It's okay.
Yeah.
off limits.
We have Shuichi's testimony too.
Okay, cool. That's gonna be pretty easy.
Remember,
to
the
know.
rules state that you can't enter the gym.
Yeah, I know. We are inconsistent. Our position is weak to work together. But it's put in the tank at nighttime. Defend that point.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning? I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible?
Kimiko.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
I didn't mention rules. I didn't know the whole
Probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from
Like
the
how we
window
argue
above
with
the
him of all
stage.
people.
Yes.
But pool blocked.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Even though we don't. Caps lock maximum.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank. It's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window. However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Yes.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryomo is small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
He's my favorite.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
Has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym. You tested it out
No.
while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
The method's possible because the ladder couldn't have been used in that time. The ladder doesn't reach the window? There was no time to move it.
It's one of the two.
Oh,
But you couldn't get into the gym.
yes.
I was wrong!
Oh no, I died!
Oh, they're gonna vote for me for no reason.
Damn, I made too many mistakes. Do they think I did it? I shouldn't have lied. Okay.
Is this... We can't let it end here!
Okay.
It's true that you cannot... I am positive that the window was...
That window's higher than the... Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
Yeah.
That means it was certainly possible
Also,
to
now
put the
I'm
piranha tank from the window.
while we're probably on this, I'm kind of
Also positive the pane
narrowing it
dividing
down to a
the piranha
couple
tank was set
people.
up beforehand.
Because I mean, like, I don't know about those curtains up there, but I know somebody made curtains and probably put them up there. And that would be the moment where you would also mess with the glass pane and open the window and do the things. So if that's the case, like, I don't. The question is, are those curtains ones that were made, or were those curtains ones that were already there? Because I don't know that.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Because if they aren't, then I'm afraid I know who it is. If they are, then it could have also been any of the other people who messed with the tank and moved it to the room, or even put it up. But guess we'll have to see about this one.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryomo is small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing.
Oh, I forgot that we already read about this dialogue. I was about to say, wait, did he say it again? Because he would say it again.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
Ladder doesn't reach the window unless it's on the stage, so if you moved it to the...
Well, I mean, I guess it can't be moved because it was in the... Oh. No?
I was wrong.
Oh, I thought they meant move from, like, one room to the next.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a vague question.
It is a very vague question.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Oh, I guess.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
The diving board.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the
Don't say that.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into...
Either way, I think he's safe, so at least that makes me a little bit happy.
Yes.
It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
God damn it.
I actually don't know that yet.
Actually, I do, but...
We do, when he doesn't. They don't.
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Thieves just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Feeling not good enough. Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found. And we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? Huh. That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
So that's important to remember. Because if everyone here wants us to find the truth, one of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the pool.
You would be friends with a fellow mage.
Can determine where this all started, it can determine how it ended. It's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Youch.
I like the expressions in this game. They're really great. I forget the artist. I always forget the artist's name, but he always goes so hard.
What's up with the dorm room?
That'd be cool,
was
yeah.
relaxing in his room when we got attacked.
Probably somebody's gonna suggest that he drown in the
Cause
pool.
of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Well, I know who did it. She drowned him in his own toilet. Impossible. Oh, there's a Simpsons reference.
Also, I like how I didn't know the V counter system at all. Like, I just didn't even...
No, okay.
So I didn't get a single V counter in my playthrough.
No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a
I guess I
living
missed that
person could have gone in.
or something.
Probably.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together,
Those
Oh.
are siblings.
Do I realize how much you really mean to me, Mr.
Being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots. Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible.
Well, that wasn't random at all.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
You must kill. I want some kind of clue. Well, yeah, I know where he was killed.
This is it.
Gotta use all the evidence, including the bathroom sink.
In Ryoma's lab.
Oh my god.
There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by... This is it!
Yeah, I figured that one out already.
I just realized something. I realized something earlier because last night I was texting one of our friends back in the U.S. and I said how far along in the trial we were, and Kevin's like, "Oh, I don't want to know," and I was like, "Okay," but I just guesstimated it, and I just realized you can kind of tell how far along you are in the trial with how many bullet points you've used.
I guess that is
because
true.
you never use the same one twice, I don't think, and you use all of them. There isn't a truth bullet that you won't use.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So if you pay attention, that you can kind of figure out how far along in the trial you are.
Yes.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs. I'm sure.
It's a tough one to go.
Yeah.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Would have been able to get to his brain?
No, not through his skull because his skull was intact.
Yeah.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite
What the fuck is wrong with you, child?
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing.
No, because he wouldn't just walk.
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not.
Because that was signs of the struggle.
I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid.
The fuck are you talking
It's so
about?
disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned.
What was that?
in his lab,
I don't
right?
understand her.
Also, just for the record,
Enough water to do it for sure.
no, for once they voiced the flashbacks. I guess because this isn't the flashback, he's saying new dialogue.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, with everything that I've mentioned so far, unless they show me something else that makes me think otherwise, I think it's gotta be Kurumi at this point, because she was the only one that was in the gym after the other two were, and there was the comment about how there suddenly were more piranhas in the morning, so clearly something must have happened in that time period, and she was the only one there.
Okay, so
And she put up the curtains, probably. So, I mean, she was already up there, so she could have messed with the panel and thing. I don't know why she would
about to
have.
say. So let's just say she did do it. I'm not saying she did. Let's just say she did. Why?
The only thing I can think of is because Ryoma would have asked her to, for whatever reason. Or offered to be like, hey, I mean, I don't really care about leaving, so you just run the little thing. Or because she was fed up with everyone's shit, but, like, I don't think Ryoma really asked of anything of her, so I don't think that he would be
But this most likely involves him saying something to her or her just killing him.
Yeah, like, if
It's one or the other is what you're saying.
Even though I think that, like, I don't know if that's, like... You could have probably built a stronger case around... Like, again, I don't know what the thing is going to be yet, but I feel like... I don't know if this is the one I would have gone for, necessarily. I mean, like, I did say before that if anybody was the one where if Ryoma said kill me, then obviously she would listen.
Yeah.
And that would be the only way that she would kill someone. So, I mean, that's what would have had to happen in my mind, but, I mean, they could have just made her, like, snap for no reason.
I mean, again, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with you.
No, I know, but, I mean, like...
See, because at this point in the trial... I don't know if I knew it was her or if I thought it was her, but I'm having a similar thought process to you, basically, at this point in the game.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know, like, because, like, basically it could have been anyone, but, like, she's the only one who, like, was in the gym at that point. It could have messed with the piranha tank, and if she was up there messing with the curtain, she could have opened the window, she could have done the thing.
It's so funny because I'm saying all this, but, like...
Obviously, you know what happens, yeah.
Yeah, and also I don't remember what I was actually thinking at the time because I haven't looked at the footage, but I have it on my computer.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point I was having the same thought process as you.
So unless proving otherwise, but here's the one thing that's bothering me still. And I know it's gonna sound so stupid when I say it. It's the fucking sound recorder.
I'll be honest with you, like...
You don't put a loaded gun on the stage if you don't fire it.
I think it might come back later. I don't think it comes up in this case.
Well, obviously I wouldn't have wanted you to tell me. Regardless.
No, but again, I don't remember.
But let's just keep going and see what happens.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
A strawberry shortcut.
Is there a shortcut?
Have you actually seen that video?
Yes. Yeah, it's terrible.
It's awful, I know.
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym could the culprit use? Maybe a rope.
Oh, that's classic comedy.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this
Ah,
school-
yes, mankind's second invention.
Yes.
except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Yeah.
Culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
Let's check them across.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. A fact! Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts
Fission
what
mailed.
we discussed earlier.
Yes.
The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
Also reflect on a couple of other things.
We don't
Yes.
know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Actually, I'm thinking, like, I don't know how this happened. Because even if, like, you had the, even if you had the rope, like, if you had attached it on the one side, how the hell did you get it up to the other side? I mean, yes, throw it, but, like...
Just pray that it lands, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Unless that's what the floaty thing was used for, but I thought that's what they used to move his body in. But, like, I don't actually know. See, I don't know where the floaty comes in.
I actually don't remember how it all fits in.
Again, obviously don't want you to tell me, but...
I forget, genuinely. But yeah, now that you pointed out, it does sound kind of weird. Because, like, the thing wouldn't be heavy enough to stay.
No, you need some sort of, like, grapple.
Yeah, exactly. So where the hell would you get a grapple from?
Up your anus!
Yes!
Unless you use his body as a grapple.
I don't think he's heavy enough for that.
That'd be wild.
That'd be fucking wild.
Then I was going to after all, because he's the only one that could throw it first.
But gentlemen don't throw dead bodies!
He was still mostly alive.
Just a flesh wound.
Yes. Not necessarily. We have a lot of important information. Now, I'm sure the scene of the crime is Ryoma's lab. The case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, to figure out how we get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. And then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely.
Okay, so the Monokuma isn't here.
Oh boy. A psych taxi, okay. So basically, okay, so psych taxi will start up. An objective that's supposed to gather letter cubes lying around in the form of questions. As soon as a Monokuma cube them.
Possibly. I know he's in one of the 2 lanes.
I like how the picture is just throwing him against. It's a good image. Letter cubes for a question. Use the A button to accelerate and use the so the mouse probably to move left and right. Pick up the letter cube filling around and complete the question. Complete the question. You have to use the escort that has the correct answer. It's the right answer that will get in your car. If the wrong answer, something bad happens.
You run them over and you get sued.
There will be other cars on the road. Okay. Get those. Okay.
Oh, you can use the concentrate mode in this?
I guess so.
Okay, so let me look at the picture and see where it shows up at.
Oh, goodness. I don't have mouse control, so.
Oh, okay. It's not in this phase.
Is it one of the escorts you have to pick up? Also, why are we only picking up A's and getting other letters? What kind of sense does that make?
Basically, the way they translated it, or the original Japanese version, you picked up different kanji. Yeah. So in this version, they just changed it to different letters, which is the only way you would.
But it's not different letters. It's just all A's.
But yeah, that's the only way they could have possibly translated that.
Is it in phase 3 now? Lock window, lock door. Why was that from the lock window? No!
No! You just run them over and then jump in your fucking car.
Oh! So your Monokuma can run over them?
No, not this phase.
That sound when you move the car. Oh.
I know. And you have to fiddle with it constantly because it just doesn't want to stay straight. Well, there you go. You know, this game mode's way better than the fucking skating minigame in the 2nd game. Oh my god.
The daddy who brought the gum from the...
Monokuma, clearly.
The body was brought to the gym from where? Gym window.
Okay, it's gonna be in this phase.
Okay. This is randomly like hanging out, or?
It's gonna be in the right lane.
Okay.
I'm just telling you because I don't want you to miss it. Like the far right lane there. What is this music?
Apparently we're supposed to pass through the center. Get that feeling.
I couldn't understand what he was saying. He was saying something about a centaur.
Yeah, we can also pass through the center. I don't think that will be a little bit more difficult.
What's coming up?
Okay, there it is. Baby, come home.
Baby, come back.
It's so weird.
We can play with all on.
Classroom.
Okay, I'm happy we didn't miss that because that's so stupid.
I don't know if you could have made it by like dodging the car though.
I think we just got unlucky that the car was there because in the screenshot here, there's no car.
Okay. Maybe also already bumped into the car.
The only part I don't like about this minigame is the thinking time, because sometimes you just don't have enough time to answer the question. Because if you have no idea what the answer is.
Well, from window to window.
That's an idea, just keep crashing the
Hit
car.
over another hooker. Hit over another hooker. Wait, is that not what this is? You're finding escorts.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Also, Plinkett approves of running over the hookers.
Tell me they threw the body from window to window.
They're all dying normal way of accidents.
I mean, we're talking about
Okay, so that's all the ones from chapter 2.
baseball, you know.
No.
Also, I think I heard the doorbell somewhere in the room. Or something.
I know.
What do you mean another
Oh.
way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
What?
With this equipment, we can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Open to connect to the windows. It was found in the body. Well, yeah, it was the rope.
There!
Bombs?
The rope found behind the gym stage
Rope.
could have been used to connect the windows.
Lamfoil. Bombs?
There was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Actua can reveal.
Is it too just your imaginary friend?
Yes.
During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Actua knows the answer.
But he's not sharing it with you.
During nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
It's like 60 feet, is it?
The rope is
65.
roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows, according to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
I'm not good at math. I want to get
Together, the sum
Oh.
total length from
Thank you,
one
people.
window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
So I guess you have about... Wait.
Pool is only thing.
That's only if it goes straight, though. You need more rope length if
Which
it
is
goes-
why it's 65.
if it goes diagonal. Yeah, but you need to attach it still.
Oh.
Then again, that you need 15 feet of rope for that, so you know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's plausible.
That checks out.
That's
It's
plausible.
an old meme, but it checks out.
It's an old thing, but
Long
it's
enough.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only
Oh,
one
okay.
rope.
Oh, I get. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then it impossible. Sorry.
No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least somebody could have used a rope. Where is it?
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab.
Good is
could
very
serve as a
helpful.
rope.
Yes.
How long was it?
About 50 feet or so. How did they use it?
Okay.
Tie it to the one rope and then pull it up from
Yeah.
the other window.
First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then...
Oh.
And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
How?
What?
Even if they did connect the windows with the rope,
I guess from
you can't
to go
carry a
from
body on just
tree to tree, I guess?
He is Tarzan, so.
Yes. Probably vines, more likely. Oh?
Thomas Edison once said,
I don't think that was Edison.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
Get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other. Like
Well, there's Tarzan.
And then Gonta gets offended.
Yes.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Tarzan? They also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just a rope,
Well, anyway,
but also the
it
bombs
would've
and
been
lamp
pretty
oil.
difficult to get that body in the piranha
It's like the
tank.
third time we've made that joke.
Yes, I know we have.
We wouldn't just
But we can't
throw
help it. We're like
it. The trick
like
was a super
classic
crucial part
YouTube
of the
trash.
culprit's plan.
We were on the internet in
The culprit must
2012
have carefully placed the
28.
body
or,
into the
or
tank
2009 even.
Is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hints? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You're definitely on to something. Which means the culprit needs to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would have not been able to retrieve it. You only had one shot at it, no second chances. He would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. I mean, he wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All we know that right now is that there was a rope connected to the windows. The culprit used that to move the body from close to the window themselves. To make that work, they have to use something else. They use.
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
I mean, I know what they've used.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
Well, you gotta confess?
And together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. Solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. Okay, this is the main event. Something was used with the rope and used to move the bodies between the windows. Come on, think. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm looking for like a U. Oh, actually, what is this? Oh, it's an anagram? Oh, wait, no, the challenge is an anagram.
Aria Speedwagon.
No, I thought that was an E. Rope. Rope.
Yeah, this
Yes?
tripped me up. I remember.
Yes, can I please have the thing? Ropeway?
Yes, a ropeway.
Oh, a
I have
ropeway.
never heard of a ropeway before this.
I thought I cut the R because I was like, oh, it's the rubber thing, but
Use something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something? You need
I
some
just
kind of
might.
vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that.
no, smartass, those are boats. No, there definitely was. Gilbert used it to move the body along the rope.
I
Oh,
hate this fucking minigame.
Might will be gained. So just think of the answer. Is it just Minesweeper?
Basically.
Maybe go to pieces. Use the stick to move the cursor and erase the piece with the A button. When there is 2 or more of the same color connect. Adjacent pieces will not change color in the following order: pink, yellow, white, or white, pink, yellow, white. Okay. If right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. Objects to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. Pieces on top of the image are gone. You can select the object as an answer. Select the wrong object. Your influence gauge will take damage. That will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. Okay. I kind of like
now,
that.
so you understand what you're doing, right?
Yeah. I kind of like Minesweeper, so don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. Oh, do I just click it like this?
Yeah. Okay, well, if you mess up, then I'll tell you a word of wisdom, but I will tell you right now, I'll let you figure it out.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I didn't understand that you didn't have to clear the whole screen first,
Oh, okay.
so I kept trying to clear the whole screen.
Unless there's a Hannah Monokuma in there. There might be at one point.
But you would only have to clear the spot that he's in.
That's true.
But yeah, I thought you had to clear the whole screen before you could pick something, and so I kept losing over and over again.
Oh, okay.
So no, you only have to uncover what you're looking for.
Okay.
So yeah, word of wisdom, don't be stupid like me.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on
I'm
one
literally on the
side?
verge of tears in my video because I just couldn't do it. Because
Oh.
you're not supposed to clear the screen.
You need
This
the
game's not
ropes
meant to
which
do
are
that.
tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
How did they get down?
And because the third floor
Jump?
window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
Maybe. I think they would have broken something at that point.
Yeah.
The inner tube is made of sturdy
Wait until
rubber
morning
as
and then
well.
jump in the
It could have
pool?
supported 2 people.
I don't think you'd be
Maybe.
able to launch yourself far enough.
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
Everyone's got that ass going on there.
Yes. 5-star badonk.
Yes.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill.
Everybody's touching their calves.
To be more stable.
There's an
and let
outdated
the
joke for
corpse
you.
more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it's
Don't just making that face.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out. But standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Well, we can't tell you that.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
You didn't put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut
Amazing.
it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Look, it's your next to die.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now!
Oh, look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up?
Even though they didn't really
Because now
confirm
we know
anything.
Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
I mean, I guess it did confirm that. But didn't they, like, incriminate
Name the
everybody?
culprit, yeah.
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
That's generally how things work.
Method. The culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered. But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because they couldn't get it.
That was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Okay, but left it in the pool is obvious. Also, why are you asking me that? Because it was nighttime.
That's it.
And they couldn't get into the pool.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool was so low.
Also, since they didn't get it early in the morning, they must have been at the show.
Yeah.
Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It's different if they used a pole. There's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
Unless the culprit couldn't go into the pool at all, even during the daytime.
Why?
Well, you see, my friend, the answer to that question is very simple. Because they were a robot.
Oh my
and
God.
They couldn't get into the pool.
Oh my god.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Oh, I still don't know if Maki is telling
The
the
rope-
truth or not.
I mean, like, Kurumi's still, like, the one that's, like top suspect here, but, I mean, that does kind of put some, cause some suspicion on the robot.
Theoretically, you could wait for the morning announcement, quick go get it,
Yeah.
and then go to the show in time.
Because everybody was sure to be at the thing. And actually, he was standing at the hallway. Like, he wasn't at the room already when we came. We came after the morning announcements.
Yeah.
So he could have very easily been going to get it, like my other suspect as well.
Because again, like wait for the chime, immediately get it, and then like change, make sure your hair doesn't get wet, or if you're does it count as hair? What Kibo has?
I don't know if he has actual hair. He might have like synthetic hair. So.
Yeah, he might. But anyway, either way, make sure you don't look wet, and then just run to the show.
But he could. But that's the thing. He couldn't have done it because he would have
can't
sunk.
get in the yeah.
So that's why he
because
couldn't have
there's no
done it.
reason why he couldn't have just waited for the thing and then go.
Yeah.
Because if you're like a minute late, you could have been like, oh, I slept in, or I was doing something, like whatever.
Yes.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a Ropeway. Ah, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is a crucial in solving this case. So close. Just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
Who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
That's alright.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Throwing it out there.
Do you already know who the culprit is?
I have a good idea of who to. Oh, we do? I mean, I have 2 guesses.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Actually, you know what? I remember where I was at this point in the trial. I actually had no idea who it was at all.
Okay.
So I had to keep guessing until I got it.
Okay, so this is a case 3 all over again. From the last
Well, I'm
game.
stupid, so you have at least 2 suspects. I didn't know
Yeah, I
who
need
the
to
fuck
believe
it
in my
was.
detective work. This whole setup would have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. And then there's all the suspects. You know what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you could have at least gotten the thing afterwards. Is it me? Is it you? Who knows? Guess who? Oh.
Oh.
Well, I guess he's not.
Oh no!
Then I don't know why she didn't get it. But...
Yeah, no, it's funny that you point that out because I was like, yeah, why didn't that happen?
Well,
It has to be you.
it's always got to be my favorite character.
I know, I was pissed.
Murder
I
in
was
the second case.
I was furious.
Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
I was absolutely up the wall with anger.
So Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first. Is this true, Kirumi?
I totally would have said it was him because like this.
You know what? He might be too heavy for the ropeway. The metal cable could support his weight, but maybe not the.
I don't
the
think
rope.
he's that heavy actually. I don't know.
No, it's just that he can't float is the problem.
Yeah, because he doesn't have like the natural.
Actually, you know what? Wait, pull up the monopad really quick.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can totally do that.
We can check his weight.
I can do that, yeah. But even so, I don't know if that would necessarily be a problem. He's
He's only a little bit lighter than Gonta.
Yeah, like he's heavy, but I don't know if that would have necessarily like
Ruined
disqualified him.
No, because if he was like
because this thing they didn't immediately say like, oh, it can't be Gonta because he's too big for this.
yeah, exactly. Because he's also big and tall, so like yeah.
See, that was mostly just an in denial guess.
Yeah,
Mine.
no, and that's why even at this point I was like, no, it's Maki. I'm in denial.
No. I mean, like I was both in denial, but I also thought that this was a genuine like possibility.
Yeah, no, I see why you thought that because you did bring up the inner tube thing, and I was literally sitting here like, well, I know it's Kirumi, but that's a really valid point.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you would suspect me.
I know, I'm so sorry.
If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Not really.
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Well, I mean, seeing as you got a different angry pose, then I guess, it has
Yes,
to be you.
that's a dead giveaway.
This one's going on for pretty long. Should probably
I'm not
stop.
the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
You have no time, don't you? An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have it.
Oh,
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
How do you?
Think you would fall for such nonsense? The trick relied on
oh, it might be either agree with me, excuse me, or
pull it off. Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
can't necessarily disprove that.
Nice bag.
Oh wait, or is it that one with alibis for yesterday?
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Well, you know what? We're gonna find out next time because we are running low on air, and Karumi's full of shit.
I'm so mad.
Oh my god. Oh, we can't even do the thing. Yeah.
No, because we're in the middle of a thing yet.
But we are gonna stop here. So with that, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time when we're gonna finish this trial. So yeah, bye for now.
Bye.